The relationship between photographic holograms, both 18 viewing angle and 26 viewing angle, 26 viewing angle being the better photographic hologram than the 26 viewing angle of a box. And the hologram that is cast through telepresence is that for photographs, you don't need a double interface because you're dealing with light, still light, or still images, photographs. You're not dealing with transmitted light, televised light, and televisual information. So if you placed an object within the round that you take the images in, then they would appear to reflect off the walls or to be emanated from the walls into the center of the room, the center being the best position to view the hologram of the photographic type variety. Um, a 26 viewing angle being, of course, better than the 18 viewing angle. But with something that's televisual, like a televisual portal, you would need for the holodeck alone, for the backdrop holodeck, you would need the cloaking interface to send light through the object, while at the same time you would need another interface to produce whatever holodeck you want. Because assuming that you want a different environment than the outside environment, but even if you did have the same environment, you would get in the way if you were in the cloaking interface. You could see the outside world holographically, but your image would show up on the outside of the portal. So you need two different interfaces. But for the same reason as you need two different interfaces for cloaking and for the holodeck, the backdrop holodeck, you're going to need another interface for the photographic hologram. In this case, if you can see this close enough, this is Bob's hologram. Well, this is Bob in the real sense, and his hologram would be over in Alice's chamber, and Alice's hologram would be over in Bob's chamber. But you would need a third holodeck, a second holodeck, a third interface to recast it negatively to send it back over rightfully into its positive form, which would be somewhere in here. This is not the same scenery or the same telepresent hologram, but this is inside of a ideal holodeck chamber of a telepresent um, portal, and it requires two holodeck interfaces, one for the backdrop environment, dual holodeck to the backdrop virtual environment, plus as well as the holodeck furniture inside the furniture, the foreground hologram that would be cast in telepresence. If you say you wanted to reproduce a picnic table at a park, you would have to first have it in the first holodeck and then send it through a negative holodeck, then cast it right back into its positive form in the other holodeck. And the virtue of having telepresence is that, well, for telepresence, only one individual can step inside of a portal. A portal is an individual holodeck. If you had two people, they wouldn't be able to experience the same telepresence in in real three-dimensional form because if you moved away from a party, you wouldn't be able to display without some sort of real neat photographic or televisual trickery, you wouldn't be able to experience true three-dimensional reality if the party separated into groups. Um, but one individual per portal, and they meeting up and through telepresence, you can experience a true lifelike three-dimensional reality. But photographically, let me just say this: photographically, you're dealing with images that don't move, either illuminated from the back or illuminated from the front. You're still dealing with images that don't move. But with moving images, like televisual images, you would need an extra holodeck chamber, just the same as you would need an extra for the televisual hologram and telepresence. Just for the same reason you would need a cloaking light interface, and you need the backdrop holodeck interface. You would need a foreground hologram interface that casts the image in this Bob's chamber, himself, in a negative form to be sent over to Alice's chamber in a positive form, in a positive virtual form. So, that's the only difference between a photographic hologram, and a televisual hologram, is that you would need to deal with televisual images as opposed to photographic still images. So you would need an extra holodeck for the hologram, for the same reason you need an extra interface to provide an extra space while it's being cloaked outside and visible. With still images, you copy the images twice. You copy it for the outside and you copy it for the inside. So you are using it in essence sort of like a cloaking interface would be the outside, and the holodeck interface would be the inside. But it's just really inverted of the two states or whatever. And you're dealing with still images. But with televisual images, you need an extra interface to send light through and to experience the virtual realities either in the backdrop or in the foreground hologram, televisual telepresent form. And dual holodecks, by the way, the dual holodeck furniture environment is the cousin to dual adaptive camouflage. In this case, the puppet, a moving puppet interface, is adaptable to itself as well as its outside environment. The outside of the suit is considered part of the environment. And I didn't put the apostrophe, it's not supposed to be there. But dual adaptive camouflage is the cousin to dual holodeck series, the background holodeck, backdrop holodeck scenery, and the